Welcome everyone to the not football. Hello everyone, welcome to the Not Just a Podcast episode 3. I'm here with Jake, Christian, Daniel, Liam, Owen, and today we're going to be talking about Gambia.
Why are we talking about Gambia, Christian?
Because yous went there.
Who? What's you?
Owen and Daniel.
Oh, don't mean to brag around, we do charity work.
We're good men.
Good men.
Samaritans.
Right, so the first topic of business. We got Gambia jerseys. You know, have you seen these before?
Oh my god, where did he pull that out?
Just like these. This is the Gambia soccer team jerseys. Or football, whatever you want to call it. You got these jerseys, right, you know?
Are you sponsored?
No.
They cost $1,000.
No, they cost like 600, doesn't it?
Was it 600?
I've heard it's 600 for one.
How much is that?
It's like €11.
It's like it's like €10 pretty much.
For a national.
Are they dollars?
Yeah.
And I doubt they change their national jersey every year. Like,
No,
so
this is
do
like-
I.
this is
all
2010.
national teams
Yeah,
change
that's
their
such
jerseys
old.
every
So
year.
we bought this, well and good, you know the way. Size medium.
So it's extra large
Well, this is extra large in Gambia.
in Gambia, but in
So this is-
Ireland it's like medium.
And so we bought this, and you know that's grand. But then we got the fucking shorts.
They're boxing
Wait, why are
shorts.
they blue?
Boxing shorts. Look at the size of them.
Look at how big these fucking shorts are.
They're nice on their Adidas.
They
Like.
hardly fit you, do they?
No,
Trousers.
they don't.
Actually, our boxing.
Like they're about as big as Liam's head. Like,
Wait, no, do you know the way they have
Oh,
the bit at the bottom of them? They
Yeah.
are the Adidas boxing shorts.
are they?
Yeah, look it up. They're the ones they use in the
Just
Olympics.
stuck a Gambia logo
Yeah.
on them.
What do you think of the Gambia logo? I'll pass it around. He's gonna have a look at
It's
it.
a scorpion.
Yeah, it's a scorpion.
Good. I like it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Just, are you ready? You ready? Bam.
There you go. That's the Gambia soccer logo.
Here you go.
Do you like it there?
That's pretty shit.
Pretty shit.
Oh, wait,
Alright.
are you being racist? Are
It's a
you?
bit racist.
It's not racism though. What is it? It's
Sectarianism.
Nationalism.
yeah,
Sectarianism.
something like
He's a Nazi.
that. Anyway, me and all went to Gambia,
Yeah.
and we went with their school trip. So shout out big.
And shout for teaching us poker.
We learned how to gamble in Africa.
And who
That's
else?
that's the title of the podcast.
What a place.
We learned how to gamble in Gambia.
Yeah. No, in Africa.
In
'Cause,
Africa.
Maybe that's why it's called
like
Gambia.
I'd say a lot of people don't know
Gambia.
where Gambia is. Like you know.
And Andrew Ryan's son.
Like, what
I
I showed
can't
you.
say
It's on the
anything.
list.
A certain man
It's
stole
under Senegal.
those are matchsticks, and you get like 10 years if you steal.
Wait, hold on.
A
Let's
matchstick.
No, like them things we played poker with them. What were they?
Like-
Toothpicks.
two picks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, let's go back. So what happened?
Every
From what they won.
So no, let's go back to the poker
so what
story.
is, or what is it? Or explain the whole Gambia situation.
Well, what do you want to
Is it every year our
It's every
school?
every
Every
2
second year.
years. Our school.
He was went last year and their school went this year.
No,
oh, they're
not
going
last
next
year.
year.
Yeah.
So what he was explaining because I didn't know
What
it.
else should I explain it then?
Sure. Well, yeah, everyone 25 students went for us. Everyone has to raise at least $1,000, and 600 of that pays for like bribes, hotels, and yeah, it all goes to building schools and all in Gambia.
Wink, wink.
Yeah. No, but it actually does, and yeah, 600 is for hotels and all.
What?
Why
And
did
then-
you laugh at that?
Why are you laughing?
I don't know why you're laughing.
Why you take it
You're
seriously?
racist.
Supposed to be serious here, Christian.
Sorry. It's made it awkward again.
Alright,
Fuck.
how much did you both raise?
This is gonna be awkward now.
Yeah,
I raised exactly $1,000.
I raised 2.4 grand.
Yeah, I was a bit of a big man.
Yeah, some people raise a lot,
What?
Terrible.
and some people raise like a tenner.
I'd go far away in Africa though.
Oh no, what did you do for your fundraiser?
I done a coffee morning, and all the lads came up, helped out.
Got a free day off school.
Go.
Yeah, so for my
Fundraiser.
fundraiser, I did a swim where Christian did partake in.
Which
You
Liam
Liam
also.
partaked in.
Who else?
You
And Sean.
didn't get in
No,
though.
Sean got in with like a wetsuit on, so
Yeah.
and
So can you explain what this is? Because I do not know what
So
this is.
what we did was, for my fundraiser, is like we got like a form and we got people to sponsor us to do a swim in the sea. What time of year was it?
like middle of February.
Middle of February. It was fucking
was a rainy
freezing.
day.
So cold.
Rainy day. We were on the beach.
And Sean decided to bring his drone as well.
Yeah, Sean brought the drone.
Nice name.
Never managed to get the footage from.
True. Nice. You couldn't find the shit.
And I almost knocked it out of the air with a rock. Do you remember that?
You probably sold it to the IRA.
Remember Sean came back and nearly beat you in a game of FIFA, didn't
Yeah.
Then I pulled it back though.
You lost.
he? He never played FIFA in his life, nearly beat you.
That's what you get for supporting Arsenal, I guess.
I'll tell you exactly when it was actually.
I'm
got follow from
gonna
the dead.
guess February like 20th. I swear it wasn't February anyway.
Liverpool Palace is 4-3 at the moment.
What the fuck?
It's a game.
Actually, it was a banger.
Liverpool, yeah.
Liverpool winner.
That's awfully lucky.
Hmm.
You're awfully blocking my head.
Oh shit.
That was very rude.
Get a bigger head.
I'll try.
Right, so it was the 28th of January.
Fuck up, like.
What was it?
28th of January.
Oh.
So here's a picture of all the lads running into the sea. Some a bit more eager than the others. I see.
Liam fell.
I see you, Liam.
I fell.
I'll probably put up on the screen.
I
On
tripped.
your head.
Oh, it's an earthquake.
Tsunami.
Anyway, we got sponsored and we went into the sea and swam.
Yeah.
And it was right crack.
Where
until-
did you swim to?
No, we
Literally sat in the water for
What?
a minute. My parents just looked at
What
us.
beach was
Actually, no,
it?
it was a good crowd.
What was the beach?
Good show. It was Ballymoney Beach, was it?
I think so.
I think it was
Yeah.
Ballymoney Beach.
Yeah.
But there was actually a good crowd out there at the beach.
Yeah, yeah.
But then afterwards we headed up to the... I'm not going to say the name actually.
The TV.
So we
there
headed up and we had a coffee morning up there and loads of people showed up for that and we got loads of money.
So, a lot of parents look at the kids going into the water.
Yeah.
I mean-
getting wet.
And
And,
parents, they're not going to not watch. Anyway, fast forward to a few months. We were jetting off to Gambia.
We jetted off
The Gambia.
How long
end
was
of
the-
February.
How
End of
long was
February.
the flight?
None of your
How long
business.
was it?
Alright.
So we flew to Birmingham first, which was like an hour to Birmingham.
Which was
wasn't
a cave.
big up Birmingham.
Then we had to stay in Birmingham. How long did we stay in Birmingham?
Well, we'll get on to the second time we stayed in Birmingham in a bit.
Yeah,
But the
well.
first, we had to stay in Birmingham for like 2, 3, 4, I don't
It
know.
was like we had a long like.
Yeah, we got
layover.
to like eat food and all.
Was
Yeah,
there
we
any
went-
knife crimes on you or no?
Yeah. There was actually.
Unfortunately, there was only mopeds stolen.
Yeah, yeah. Stole a
That's-
plane as well.
So, well, no, we weren't in the duty free for ages though, because like you couldn't go through there until like your flight was like nearly boarded, and we had to go and walk around the, I'd say the shit part of the Birmingham airport.
We went outside as well and it was sketchy.
We had a heart to
We literally went
heart.
like a meter outside the airport.
Yeah, we went outside and
Had a heart to heart.
had a heart to heart with a few of the lads. When we went,
Yeah.
and
Can't really mention what was said.
if we said what was said,
Illegal.
we'd probably be shot. Like.
Mm.
Or God would probably come down and kill us or something, as one of
Probably.
them would probably suggest.
And then where did you go after Birmingham?
Banjul in the Gambia.
Is that the capital of
Yeah, it
Gambia?
is. Yeah.
That was pretty interesting though. Like when we flew in, like there was no lights. You know the way
nighttime.
when you fly over a
Yeah.
city, there'd be like loads of lights on.
No.
No
How long did
lights.
it take to get there from Birmingham?
6 hours.
7.
Was there like lights in the airport for the plane?
No, they turned them on when we went in. Like
Yeah.
when we were walking in the door, they were turning on the lights.
Yeah,
There's
but like,
loads
do
of
you know,
power
like,
grids
when,
the whole time.
no, when the plane's coming in, was there any like lights on the air, like on the airfield that
Yeah, like a
I
tower
can't-
there.
I genuinely
to guide the
was.
plane?
Was there
in?
even a tower? Like,
No, I don't think there is.
I'd say the second he's got off the
I
plane.
mean, it's a
just
nice
leave it
airport though.
there.
Like it's a big
yeah.
airport. Like
And then we got out and it was just pure heat. And we were
No.
trying not to get bit by mosquitoes.
yeah,
Yeah.
we were like had some weird paranoia that we were gonna get bit by mosquitoes.
Yeah,
We didn't get bit once.
I didn't get bit once
I
anyway.
didn't get bit once either.
But some people got bit as shit though.
Yeah, that's just because we're savage. Like we
Yeah, pretty much.
don't get bit. Like.
And
But-
we were a lot of mosquito spray.
Yeah. No, we like wake up every morning, drench ourselves in mosquito spray.
Yeah, and sun cream.
And sun cream.
So much sun cream.
And after the airport, where did you head off to then?
We got in this real sketchy bus. Actually, no. First, I want to say we got the bags and we met our tour guides. They're big men.
Mamadou was one of them.
Mamadou, Fred. Shout out Fred.
Sam,
Sam.
You were moving
And-
the best boofball.
Who else is there? Gabriel.
Gabriel, yeah.
We look so.
Are these all
Yeah.
Gambian men?
So these are
Yeah,
all
yeah, they're
native
big
Gambian men,
lads.
and they're
They all have iPhone X's or something, didn't they? Is that what you said?
no,
No.
they
I
have
don't
like
think they would.
they have like button phones, but
No, you definitely said they had iPhones and all.
Oh, and did you say they had
That's
iPhones?
only good.
I think they'd prioritise, at their house and just on their phone.
Living.
to be fair though, the phones over there are like expensive to get because they're hard to come by.
Yeah, but
Anyway.
you said there was like Samsung York too, like
Like
they
Sam,
don't big Samsung.
Oh, big
building.
Samsung.
Yeah, they're like phone companies are
I don't know
absolutely
if-
strive off the land.
Afrocell was the big.
Afrocell,
There was
yeah.
ads for that everywhere.
It's like they like control the country.
Can't be a holidays. I looked on.
But like
Good chance.
we met them boys in the airport. No clue who they were. Big G went up and hugged one of them anyway, and we were like, oh, these must be the lads.
Yeah.
And then we were like, oh, sure, we'll go to the toilet in the airport. And that was the first experience we really had in Gambia that we were like, oh shit.
The doors were like chewed off by wood, like
Yeah, something like
The
that.
population of Gambia is 2.2 million.
half of
Yeah.
Ireland basically.
Yeah.
But like you go into the toilet, there's like no door on the men's and women's toilet. You just walk in, and like it was just what was it? It was like orange walls, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, it was.
It just
wasn't
grinned
very
like.
nice. And then we went to the GPO. No, it was
GPO.
GPU.
GPU.
What was that there?
GPI. It was the place where like it was like the Christian part of Gambia where we just stood it. We stood
Yeah,
in,
it's
like,
like
a hostel,
so. It's like the Christian hotspot. Like I don't
Yeah.
know.
Because how much of the population is Christian? Like,
No, like most of them are Muslim.
Is it a Muslim
are
country?
you Christian?
I think
Yeah.
I think it
Are
is
you?
a Muslim country.
it
I think it is a Muslim country.
is fully Muslim country, like 96%.
But no, this is where like all the monks and all stay in Gambia. And
Yeah.
We call them
stay
missionaries.
there
We
as
like
well.
missionaries and all.
missionaries,
Yeah.
yeah,
And we met one of the monks. His name was Daniel,
true.
and me and him bonded over the fact that it's such a Christian name, Daniel.
Is it? Or
Some guys like us. We literally walked out of our bedroom like, what was it? It was like maybe 9 in the morning,
Yeah.
and there's just this random monk walking.
Yeah.
in the hall,
You
and
actually
we're
met
like,
so many random people.
we're like, all right. And he was like, how are you? And we're like, oh, good. How are you? Good.
Yeah, no, there'd be loads going to church at like 6 a.m. before work and
Can't-
everything.
Oh, I'm not gonna say that actually.
And then, yeah.
CB.
CB, we'll go with CB.
Yeah.
He woke up every morning for mass.
Yeah.
Did he miss the morning?
No, not at all.
Fair
I don't think he goes before school.
I went
does he?
once.
Yeah, I
Was it
went.
good?
Just me and him. It was good crack.
I don't know why you went. Why wasn't
Like,
there?
I was hungry.
Do
for
they have
school.
do they have communion in the church?
Yeah, they do.
It tastes
does
the
taste.
same?
No.
What
It
does
tastes like shit. It tastes like cardboard.
How does it taste shit? Like,
It's just not the same. I don't know what.
So what just get up to next?
well, so the first day. What did you do first day?
I'm trying to think of that. I think we took
We
a
walked
tour
around.
around the city, wasn't it?
Torah and Banjul.
And we
so-
saw this big arch 22 or something.
some massive arch. I honestly.
Well,
I
what
didn't
is the
really know.
significance of that arch?
I just think it's like their Eiffel Tower, you know.
Yeah. No, there is a significance. It's like the
Probably some military.
revolution or something.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Well, anyway, when you go into Banjul,
The
like, we walked around for a while and we went to a museum, and the museum was like outside the president's house, but the president's house like had like how tall were those walls?
I guarantee
phenomenal.
I say
No, it was
most of
like
the
a
tax
proper
money goes to his house.
All of it.
Was it? Yeah, that big.
There hasn't been a
one.
road built in 25 years in
No.
Gambia, which is fairly bad.
The walls were huge, and you just wonder what would you be doing behind walls like that?
Is Gambia like a military-run country or?
There's not that much military presence.
Well, when
there is a
when we
lot
went
of
into
checkpoints.
the went into the airport, there was lads standing there with like AK-47s and
Yeah.
all like.
Considering to other African countries, that I wouldn't be too keen.
I mean, the travel board says advises against going to Gambia. Like they don't
Yeah.
think you should go.
is
to Gambia.
Boko Haram the boys in like those countries?
Boko Haram, yeah.
Apparently,
Yeah.
ISIS and all are around them as well.
Yeah,
Boko
ISIS
Haram.
recruit.
Boko Haram are like
They're
a
legal,
subject of ISIS. They're like a.
Yeah, apparently they recruit from like places like that. And,
True.
Wait, is there an Islamic presence in Gambia?
oh, I'd say there is. I mean, there is in most of Africa at the moment.
Pretty much. And then, what, after
Then
day one?
after that, we went to a resort sort of job.
Oh, Gambia.
Yeah, so like
Fun.
most
really?
people who go to Gambia go on a holiday. They're old English people go on a holiday to a nice hot country, and they stay in the resort for the whole time.
And a few of them might sneak out to the brothel now and just...
The brothel? The whole Gambia tour sneaked off to a brothel at one stage.
Yeah, we were all there once.
Oh.
I mean, mainly because the food was safest in Gambia.
Yeah, took about 3 hours to make, but still, good pizza.
Right, no, I've never eaten so much pizza in my life since I went in Gambia.
Mm.
Because all you were fed was either pizza or like,
We tried some traditional foods as well, and that was fucking so nice.
yeah.
There were rice and...
Oh yeah, the rice. When we went into like the quote unquote outback of like Africa.
Yeah,
But it's not like it's
the
bush.
bush,
Yeah.
the bush.
So like you wouldn't stay in. So where we went was Banjul, and there was like the capital, and it was like the richest part of Gambia. And then we went out into the middle of nowhere, but like absolute
I
nowhere.
wouldn't say there's many senses out. taking place out here. I'd say a lot of
Oh,
people
no.
are
Oh,
off the
no.
records out
I don't
here.
think there's a
Yeah.
census in
Yeah.
sight.
We met some nice lads though. We can name these lads. I'm sure
Oh,
you
yeah.
won't see it.
Like-
Sacco, Bakayoko.
And the Kante lad and all them.
The cat. Is that racist? No, but then we played a football match against them and it was actually unreal.
Well, like, what we did was we went out to this big field, and there's a few, like, the local kids around. And we decided to get a football game going with them, you know,
Yeah.
just enjoy the hot weather at 7 o'clock at night. It was about maybe 25 degrees.
Probably about that.
About that.
Unreal humidity though.
The humidity was high.
Yeah.
So we got a soccer game going, and I'd say about 10 minutes into the game, a school up the road only got let out, and it was literally, it opens the gates, and all these little lads in white shirts came running out because they
Yeah.
saw this big football game
At
going on.
7 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
That's no, because the way they go to school is like
To do
some
with the
people
Two
go into
different,
probably, isn't
two
it?
different stages. Like one group goes from like 1 to 1, or like 9 to 1.
Yeah.
Then the other group goes from like 1 to 7.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
It's because there's not enough like room.
yeah, exactly.
But like out of nowhere, there's just like 100 people on a football pitch.
They all joined the other team.
They all joined the other team, and we
Perfect for me then.
kind of got a bit screwed over.
And
there.
I wouldn't say you had the most talented footballers on your team. either.
I mean, they
CB.
wouldn't put them past them. there.
SB,
Oh no, we didn't.
SC.
Jesus, we did not.
Well,
I got no leg.
yeah, no, there's some skillers out there. I will say there's some
some
lad.
serious football.
There's a guy in a beanie. It was 25 degrees. He's in a beanie.
You know
and a
it
shirt
means
and
trouble in
a
it.
tracksuit bottom.
And
He
if
was
they-
doing everyone in.
About 5 or 6 of them lost their toenails, just throw away,
Oh.
keep running on.
No.
No, they were playing in their feet,
Yeah,
like,
they play in bare feet.
They
so, like,
lost their
They kick the
toenail.
ball and their toenail would come up,
and then just throw it away.
and they just pick it up and fuck it
They're
off.
beasts.
And me and Owen was like looking at them like, nice one,
Good on you.
good on these lads.
And then, what day was that day you played the football match on?
Swear that was second day.
So that was on second day. That
Third
was like third day, yeah.
Yeah.
Because we only went to the bush for 2 days. We were supposed to go for 3 days. Why didn't we go for 3 days?
We only went for one night.
Or like we were supposed to go for 2 nights.
Yeah, we only went for
3
one.
days. I don't know. There was
Oh, yeah,
something
honestly,
dodgy
no.
going on or something.
As per.
The size of the spider though when we went to
Oh no! So when we got to the bush, we were after getting off. What was it, like 2 hour, 3 hour car ride?
Yeah, about that.
Oh, it was
4 hours
roasted,
maybe.
and it was like this big dirty van. Like
Singing
it would not pass the NCT. Like
Oh,
it just,
stop.
But you was all in a van.
Yeah.
How much,
we had
Two
two
different
vans.
vans. There was basically like a TY van
and
and then like 50.
how much of you were in a van?
And there was loads of 50s in our van as well.
Yeah,
How much of you were in this van?
probably about half an
like
hour.
15.
In a van.
Yeah.
In a van, speeding down. Fucking
Because
Gambia.
there's seats in this van.
Yeah, no, there actually was.
But you wonder like how they know where they're on. There wouldn't be a signpost anywhere.
There was not one sign in the whole
So the
country.
roadworks aren't too good. And
No.
I mean, I don't think there's much roads
Wouldn't say
either.
there'd be
You just
GPS
drive along there.
now.
It's like Google Maps it out there.
Yeah.
Actually, we did stop on the way in the middle of nowhere, didn't we? And we were just like kicking a ball, and then loads of people out of nowhere just appeared.
True, and
And
we
it-
gave them the football. That was like one of the last days. Though.
Was it?
Well, yeah. Oh, we stopped for like a drink of Coke, and the Coke cost us about
2 cents.
10 cents, like not even.
No, like we stopped in the middle of like this market, like a local market, and in Banjul they'd have tourist prices and then like
Yeah,
local
local
prices.
prices.
But in the market they only had local prices. So we went and we probably set this woman up for life. We gave her so much money. We
True.
stopped in the middle of the market. We like told the tour guides what we wanted. I got 2 big bottles of water, about like that big.
They're huge, and they're
And-
quite cheap.
Yeah, I think it only cost me like 50 cents in the end.
So I doubt there's many taxes in Gambia now.
True.
I don't think there'd be any way of like
Yeah.
counting the tax.
Yeah.
No taxman would be calling to the door very often.
And how many days would you be over there for?
Up to 10 days, wasn't it?
Well, it was meant to be 8, 9 days, but then got delayed for a bit,
Oh yeah,
which we'll go on to in a minute.
that was a bit shocking.
How many days were you actually there?
10 at
10,
least.
I think, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it felt like 2 days. Like it flew.
It was
past.
too good, like.
Like every day got better and better and better.
Yeah, literally. And we went to the hotel like every day as well, which was Andrew Bryan. Oh, AOB's favorite favorite bit where.
ALB loves the hotel.
And yeah, that was some hotel.
I mean, we should talk about what our goal was over there, like why we.
Oh
went
yeah,
there.
true, we should.
So
we
we
tell
raised.
the whole story first, then we'll ask you questions like
Alright,
based off the stuff.
so
Right,
what?
so-
Day 4 on.
We're on day 4, are we?
Yeah.
Well, will we talk more about the bush?
Yeah.
What
How many
did-
people like were down there?
like in the bush?
Yeah.
There
You
were-
couldn't
No,
count
I
it.
don't-
Is it like the slums?
You couldn't count.
No, it's like
No,
the,
like-
it's like the
no,
outback.
so you
Do you
go
know
to
what
the
the
bush.
outback is? in
I'd
Australia?
rather live in the bush than in the city, to be honest.
Mm.
They didn't have a well, which was their problem. Which we
And we weren't allowed.
were considered to pay for it, like.
Yeah.
But They were,
So,
Miss Forrest was like, nah.
Where we stayed was it a college? Or what was it?
Yeah, it
was
was an old college.
It was an old college run down and all. And we go into this sort of just, I don't know, it was a sort of a compound sort of thing. We drive in and we picked our rooms and all. And then we went out. And we went out into the middle of nowhere, just dirt field, and we started playing football with I don't know, about 10 children.
At the start.
Yeah.
Oh no, that was the key puppies about.
Yeah, and then people just appeared from nowhere,
Then
they hear noise and
we
all
started
that.
a
I'll
match.
say anything that entertain those people.
Oh, no,
I don't think they have jobs.
No, they were
really.
so
No, they were.
happy
Remember they were
with
throwing the shoes at. The women were circling around them. And they take off all their shoes and they just.
Yeah, they had
throw
a
them at each
game
other.
where they just threw shoes at each other.
Look where dangerous! You get your head taken off by one of these shoes.
And then after the match, we done this African dancing joke, and there was
Oh yeah, that was pretty
some
fun.
crazy women doing.
So
doing this.
we went back to the compound and it was dark. So did we have a fire? Did we? Was there a fire
No,
going
we
on?
had
There was lights, wasn't there?
we had lights, and if you stood on the cable, the lights would get switched on.
Oh yeah, they're fucking playing.
Yeah.
So these boys on the drums, they had these drums out, and then there's these women doing these. Have you ever seen African dancing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like the fire that
We
was
had the
on.
joy.
Yeah, we got
They
dragged
bring out
in by
the
these
crowd.
African women to dance with them, and then me and Ona just started looking like
Yeah.
just fools, just going.
Yeah. Oh, it was actually mad. And then Sacco would dance as well. So Bakayoko.
Sacco and all the boys, they went
I
over.
was like, there were some moves on them now.
Oh,
as well.
stuff. They were groovy. Sure, their mothers were doing the
Yeah.
actual.
Oh.
Yeah.
Those are the fun.
We stayed up till 1 o'clock that night though, didn't we?
Yeah.
It was a
We're crazy.
crazy kids.
What's it called? There was a lad who wanted us to go on a podcast as well. Do you
Oh
remember
yeah, there's this guy from a radio. He was from the Gambian radio.
Yeah.
And he comes over and he shakes mine and all, and was it Andrews there?
Yeah.
AOB.
AOB.
Yeah. And he asked, does anyone know this person? And my sister is
Yeah, you.
my sister knew him.
Yeah,
so I-
knew him.
And then he was like, come on my podcast.
I remember I
Or
shook,
radio station.
I remember I
Is he
shook
smaller?
his hand.
Sure, we left the very next morning so early, so we just couldn't.
I remember he came over and shook our hands, and he's like, "Let's play football." I was like,
No,
Yeah.
everyone thought me and Daniel were twins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because we're same. Not even. Just they thought we were twins.
They thought we were twins, especially in the market.
Yeah, so there was this market, right, where all the tourists would go, and they'd haggle you to buy their shit and all. They're like, look, I need to feed my children and all, and
Yeah.
they'd just be chatting shit. And
Sure, shy.
No,
You'll never be
to
haggled
be
until you go
fair-
to Gambia. Jesus
to be
Christ.
fair, they were chatting shit and they were selling stuff anyway. So,
No, Andrew O'Brien. His haggling was the funniest thing. Because,
But if you get him down, then he feels sorry. And
no, it'll be give us $500 just for this. And he'll be
it wouldn't be-
300.
No, hold on.
No, 500. Okay, here you go. It was just-
no, if you weren't $20, see, it
Yeah,
wouldn't
yeah,
be if you
literally.
weren't 300.
That Rasta hat thing he bought was so expensive. It was
Remember his sandals?
oh, they were the funniest thing.
He came out. No, that's
stadium.
I have something like them.
They were actually.
He comes out with a market just pimped out, right?
strap on sandals.
He was pimped out with Gambia gear, had a hat, Rasta hat, everything. And these bad boys,
Oh
literally something like these, but worse.
But they had a strap and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, it was disgraceful. And he's wearing socks.
And he comes out with us and he looks at us and he goes, "What?"
Yeah. And everyone was laughing at him.
That's a bag, a hat. He had the whole shebang. Oh,
Andrew was too funny.
Andrew's a great guy. Great
True.
kid.
AOB.
Probably listening to this, you know.
Yeah. He probably is.
Shout out to Andrew.
Shout out to Andrew.
Shout out.
But
What did you do after that whatever?
the market thing.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't really do much. We went to the schools, so me and Owen probably formed the largest ever Congo
Oh,
line
there
of
was about
history.
1,000 people in it.
There was easily about 50.
Oh, there's more than
These-
that. I said there was about
There could have been
150.
100. There could have been 100.
Yeah.
Me and Owen,
Picking
we
up
were
on the noise.
right, we don't really know how to talk to these children because a lot of them wouldn't understand English now. So we were just let's do a conga line.
Yeah.
And then we were just there going around the whole fucking schoolyard with half the school in a conga line.
Is that not because Congo and Gambia is that not I think
Slightly different.
I mean-
they're very far apart.
Yeah, it was interesting though.
That's true.
Just going to the schools and all because we invested money into them the past Gambia groups
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
And we also
They're very happy to see us.
Oh, they were buzzing on day off school
Yeah, true. Well,
I
I wouldn't
think-
say day,
Or,
I don't know, 10 minutes of class.
I remember like when you walk past, they'd all be looking into another like white person,
Yeah, pretty much.
white person.
Because obviously these people have never seen a white person before.
No, like
where they are.
like some people there, if they saw us, like that's like the highlight of their year.
Yeah.
Mm.
Just seeing a white person, like that's not an albino, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because there was a few albinos out there.
Yeah, true.
So, like,
They're like pretty dangerous to be an albino in Africa.
yeah, no, like
Yeah, they think they're like spiritual.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
they
and
kill
people
them.
like
and
kill
all.
them.
Yeah.
Sacrifice.
Yeah, they do.
Honestly.
I mean, it's pretty rare, like, 'cause you can spot them out like straight away, like in a
Yeah.
group of black people. Like, oh, we talked about the guy outside the shop.
Who?
Remember we were in the bus and a homeless lad came up to us.
Oh, can we say that?
I think we can.
Probably can. He just had his flute out.
Yeah.
Oh,
So he comes up to us and he's not really wearing much clothes.
if any. He's wearing like a t-shirt.
And he started telling us stories. Like, what was some of the stories he was telling us? Like,
Oh,
like he was in a war or something.
Yeah, it was some drunken shite talk.
Yeah, he
Pub talk. He was a pub talker.
He's
Yeah.
your average pub talker, like.
But he just had his flu out.
Yeah.
He had his flu out and he was just chatting shit. Like, yeah,
Please leave.
please leave.
And then Sam had to sort him out.
And no, it was what's his name?
Was it Sam or
Big
was
Mike.
it? Oh, Michael.
Did he saw him out with a few quid in his pocket or?
No, Michael sort of out.
Michael sorted him out very quickly because he'd be used to them because he
Yeah.
drives the Dublin buses.
Yeah, yeah.
And he managed to get him to go away. But there was two of them at one stage.
Wait, did they both? They didn't both have their flu
I
out.
don't think the other lad did.
No.
The other lad was just like a bit of a
They
goof.
weren't a duo.
But like literally, we go into these shops, and we'd be like escorted. We'd be escorted like everywhere. Like we weren't apart from when we walked
In
into
the
the shop
market.
with the women.
Oh yeah, no, we weren't. We didn't need to be escorted. Although somebody offers a taxi ride.
Oh, that was.
And I
that
thought it
was
was like our tour guide. So I
No,
was like,
like-
it's just Fred. Or it's just Pedro.
Pedro. Well, so we were walking back from the shop, which was like 5-minute walk up the road, and just go up there by ourselves. So we walked up and we were walking back, and we were just outside the compound. And this guy pulls up and he's like, "Do you want a lift?" And we were like, "Is that Pedro?" And they're like,
I don't think it
"But
is.
the compound's right there. Why would we need a lift?"
Yeah.
We're like, "Ah no, we're okay."
So
And he drove
we
off.
could have
and-
died if we went in that taxi.
I don't know. Another
It
day.
could have just been a normal taxi.
Ah no.
Probably not though.
I'd say we probably would have got kidnapped or something if we got
Probably
enough.
because they would have got a lot of cash.
Yeah, true.
So what day is this then?
We're sort of a bit all over the place.
Yeah,
at the
true,
moment,
it's like-
so.
We're going from like day 1 to day 7 to day 3.
Like, I actually don't remember it all in like order. I just remember it as sort of
Yeah, yeah.
all
literally.
happened.
Oh, happened one.
But the sea in Gambia.
Oh, it was actually a wave pool.
So like, if you've lived in Ireland your whole life, you know the sea to be cold and stuff. But
Or
like,
anywhere in
It's
Europe.
like
Roast them.
oh, if we went to the Gambia, and it was easily about 20 degrees.
Yeah.
It was like a bath kind of.
Yeah.
You get into the sea and it's nice and warm, and then the native Gambian guy in
It
Frank,
was freezing.
he was freezing.
You just throw them in the Atlantic there and it was
Came
freezing.
over here.
Yeah, but our beaches aren't like healthy to swim in.
I don't know.
Yeah, because like the water of our waters is like 4 degrees or something. No, it's like 7 degrees. But if you get in a shower at 7 degrees, you like like start getting hypothermia. So we were staying, and that's during the summer as well.
True,
It's
but
not safe
the
good
crack.
for us to be in. Yeah, it's not
That's
good for us
so
to be in the
bad.
water.
It's actually an ice bath there, the Atlantic. The Irish
I mean,
sea.
we didn't have to like bribe the policeman to get into the sea once, or
We had to
We
Was
had
put
to
there
get
many
big-
bribes?
a lot, bro.
we got stopped in the middle of the road once we were going for dinner somewhere, and we were pulled over and there was a lot of commotion. Now we know where our brown envelope job came.
Did you
in.
just have a load of brown
There was a lot
envelopes?
of shouting in their native language, which is
It was-
actually
it
called,
was a
it's
mix-
called waffle.
It was literally a mix between French and Spanish.
It's like some West African joke.
It was just a mix between a few languages, and you could understand like some bits.
And would you not even be doing anything? They just want
No,
a
they
quick,
just-
they just want a quick fix.
They pull you over and then they see that like we're in there, and then there'll be a lot of shouting and all going on because our driver didn't have his driving license on him.
Yeah,
Something
Hired driver doesn't have the driver license on him.
good on them.
So a load of shouting went, and then a brown envelope job, and we're back on the road.
Yeah, true.
Literally,
Plenty of brown envelope jobs.
There were so many.
I mean the police over there be big dodgy now. I don't know.
Brown envelope to them.
I mean,
And literally, you can brown envelope on them.
yeah, no, like you rob a shop.
Yeah, but might say a bit of cash to them is very handy. Like.
Yeah,
I
literally.
mean, yeah, like some of the money we had, like was just like a lot for one man.
Just don't get paid much now.
Like, I don't think I paid at all, really.
Do you know what is Gambia's like the 6th poorest country in the world?
I don't know.
You don't know. Well,
I don't know.
something like that.
We can look this up.
One says on the richest either are prospering.
But we went through the slums one day. Well, we call it the slums, but it was actually probably a fairly rich part, to be fair.
Maybe, but
'Cause,
it
like,
was fairly rough.
Compared to like here.
There's sewage, like
Yeah, there was like a few like not cardboard, but like wooden planks over this like sewage
yeah,
thing.
and if you slipped, you just did
Oh,
sewage.
if you slipped, you'd probably get like a shitload of diseases
Yeah.
and all. And there's like an open sewage system throughout the whole place, and we got let into someone's house. Remember, they were like, there was,
Oh
like,
yeah,
there
that was
a house.
Sam's like grandmother or old
It
house.
was old. It was his house, but like his parents lived there.
And there was loads of lads building there, and there was like a tap.
No, there was like so there was probably about like 7 of them
Yeah,
in the house, and the house would be no bigger than this room probably.
yeah, probably. But
Like it wouldn't be as high that ceiling. It'd probably be down to like the wardrobe. Obviously, you can't see it, but
that was the hottest day
And
I can ever remember.
we all go into this back garden and they're all like building, trying to get like water and stuff. Like you know, there's this stereotype that Africans have no water.
Yeah.
They do have
They do.
water.
It's just very
It's
far
just-
under the ground.
It's just like out in like the middle of nowhere they have water. They don't have water.
We obviously didn't go to like all of Africa. That was only
Obviously,
Gambia.
no.
What you see on the ads is actually not like.
Yeah, that's because that's not.
I mean, what
Gambia.
you see on the ads is like, it obviously
It's the worst of the
it's
worst.
exaggerated.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's the
famine.
worst of the worst. I won't say exaggerated. Actually, it's more of the like they try like
Extreme cases.
Yeah,
extreme.
But
cases.
that'd be fairly rare now. Like you wouldn't see that in Gambia.
Like, as most people in Gambia, they look fairly healthy, apart from the fact that they all have like AIDS and shit.
Yeah, true.
But like
Well,
that's
they're
normal.
They
though.
live on a diet of just pure fish, basically, because they have the Gambia River.
Yeah,
Fish out
so
of
this
Fairly
is
healthy.
food.
Did you just have
Actually,
fish?
Did we have fish anymore?
Are we allowed to have fish?
I don't think we were.
Yeah.
We were like we
I'd say
weren't
they
allowed to
were-
eat.
We weren't allowed to eat some
We
stuff.
weren't allowed to eat in some places. It was like the most dodgy things ever.
Yeah, because
like,
it would be raw and all that. So.
yeah.
You weren't allowed to drink the water as well.
We went through. You know, you'd always see those videos of like the dumps.
Yeah.
All the people getting crushed in the dumps. We went past a massive dump once, and there's like people just standing in the middle of a load of rubbish picking up stuff and all.
Yeah, literally.
And
It was like a zoo.
oh,
so
it stinked. Was it?
yeah, it was.
A zoo in Gambia.
Yeah, we
Well,
walked
like-
right past.
The dump was massive, like, and there was all these people walking
Oh,
around.
Why does there need to be a zoo in Africa? You can just like look out.
No, there's no elephants in Gambia. There's no like.
Yeah, there's no, like,
wild-
actual-
Because they're probably all killed.
No, there's no like
No,
lions
there's-
or anything in Gambia.
There's just a
Well,
shite ton of
animals,
goats.
like, were in the zoo.
Goats. Oh, in the zoo,
We
probably
didn't
like
go to
lions.
the
So
zoo.
same as Dublin Zoo, like.
Yeah,
I know,
it's
like now it's the same.
Gambia,
Probably the similar.
Gambia's only known for like birds and shit. Like it's not known for like any crazy wildlife. Like
There's sharks as
tigers.
well, in fairness.
It's sharks, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's known
I
for.
mean, well, there's sharks. All
Is
right,
Gambia like a
the water
coastal
side.
country then?
Yeah,
Yeah,
on
it's
the
like
coast.
on
you
the
know
west
where
coast.
Senegal is.
Yeah.
it's right
Yeah,
in
it's
the
just
middle.
under like, well, like in the middle.
It's on the west coast then.
It should be Senegal, but like, what
Yeah.
happened there?
There's like a. Too much detail. It's like England took over Gambia.
Or it's obviously what all African countries is rebellions and
And then
colonies
France took
and
over
all.
Senegal.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
they
okay.
both wanted to be independent.
Fair enough.
Yeah. But they get on well, so it's good.
I mean, a lot of people probably wouldn't know what the Gambia is.
Mm.
It is just an African country.
It's the
like.
smallest country, like nobody's
It's,
really
is it
heard
the
of
smallest in Africa?
That's
Oh.
serious.
So yeah.
Smallest non-island, I think.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Because Madagascar, it's well
Madagascar-
big. Madagascar's
There's,
well
like,
bigger,
there's
yeah.
other like tiny islands stuff.
Yeah, there's like islands that like tribes and all live on, and they wouldn't be like.
But then they'd be
like,
countries.
I suppose.
That's true. I mean, but like you could call them countries,
Yeah,
because like what else would you call them? Just islands, would you?
yeah. We talk about how we got stuck in Birmingham.
Yeah, on the way home, and then we lost
Right,
this
yeah.
question.
Very snowy, let's just say that.
So we were coming back. It was the start of March, wasn't it? Start of March.
Yeah, early March.
Early March, and in England and Ireland, it wouldn't be that cold. It's early March. It'd be cold, but
You
it
wouldn't
wouldn't be
expect snow.
snow.
You're getting warmer, like.
Yeah, and so we got the flight from Gambia to Birmingham. Handy enough. What's going on here?
I said one thing and no one just looks at me.
First thing you said all podcast.
Oh.
Oh.
It actually is though, I've been keeping track.
Okay.
So we were going to Birmingham, and the flight to Birmingham, grand. I fell asleep for the whole thing. I was happy enough.
What airline did you travel with?
Oh,
From-
Thomas Cook.
to Gambia.
on the flight home, I fell asleep for like 3 hours.
I think I
Oh,
felt like
who were you beside? Andrew? or whatever?
I paid to be beside
Yeah, yeah.
AOB
Oh, AOB.
because like I couldn't stand.
And I was
the spot.
beside
It was-
JB and LB. And it was good crack.
Good crack. I mean, a lot of us sort of dozed off because it was night time in Gambia when we left, wasn't it? Or
I
was it?
swear it was.
Yeah, it was, because I remember I had a deodorant in my bag,
Yeah.
and they like scanned it through, and they're like, "What's this?" And I was like,
It's a bomb.
"Deodorant,"
Unlucky.
and they just looked at me and just threw it in the bin.
Yeah,
I was
so
like,
when
"Oh,
you
what's that?"
got back to Birmingham, it was obviously the big storm we had where it was just
So yeah, we
Yeah.
got to
blizzards in
Birmingham.
the middle of
We were
March.
lucky, kind of lucky to get back in the long term, but
Yeah, no, we could have been there for easily a day or two.
in Birmingham Airport, our first flight got cancelled. A few
Really?
people were crying, but I was
Hey, that's
happy
like-
to go.
Hard man.
How were you happy?
I fucking loved it. Like,
I mean, it was good crack, but like after like our third flight got cancelled.
yeah, people
That
were
was when
actually
it was like
devastated.
taking the
It was
piss.
just-
So like we get these flights booked and we're like, okay, we're going home. We go through a security service.
cancelled.
Then we get there and we'd be sitting there. Flight cancelled. And then it turns out like some people were going on one flight and then some were going on another
Yeah.
flight.
It just wouldn't work.
Both of them got cancelled as well.
Yeah.
So then we decided, we decided to take action and we were headed down towards Wales.
It's a Holyhead.
So
wasn't
We
it?
went down to Holyhead on a train. And how long was that? Like
4 hours.
4 hours?
Yeah, I've been on that train. It's
4 hour
not
train.
nice.
That
The
was alright.
Wales trains are pretty. I
Andrew
don't like
Ryan
them.
fell asleep and we stuck matchsticks. Or AOB fell asleep. Stuck
Me-
matchsticks all over his hair.
Me and Owen had a right crack on that train right
Yeah,
away.
true.
We got to Holyhead and it was like -4 degrees.
I don't like
Too cold.
Wales is so rural.
Yeah,
The worst thing about like going there was like we had like summer clothes on because we were going to
Yeah,
Gambia.
yeah.
Like it's
We were literally wearing our whole suitcase in Wales. Like,
yeah, like literally at one stage we took out all the clothes we had and wore them because
Yeah.
like it was so.
I would say you
cold.
looked a bit odd with African clothes on. And
yeah,
like,
we did.
I-
In the middle of
sure,
Wales.
yeah.
Like,
We
the Wales
just-
lads giving us stares there.
We just didn't care to be honest. So, and yeah, I remember we went out to get pizza. At one stage, Owen didn't come, but
I
a few of
was-
us went out to get pizza. Owen was
I was at Andrew Ryan.
telling the
AOB.
stories.
And
He was-
I was actually,
he was-
I've never laughed so hard in my life. He told the funniest stories you'll ever
We
hear.
tell the story about the snoring story. I know you've probably heard it before.
Oh, Gabriel.
It's
Jack.
a snoring story.
Well, he got the short straw. Got the shit. So
So
everyone had a share in a room.
Throwback to the bush.
Yeah.
We all had to pick rooms again. Obviously, me and Owen stayed in the same room, and Andrew didn't have a partner, so he had to sleep beside Gabriel.
In the same bed as him, like.
No,
No,
not in the same bed. So like
Two
there's like
different beds.
a bed there, and there's like a bed
Yeah.
there, and he had to sleep in the other one. But the problem with Gabriel was he snored in his sleep, and Andrew didn't sleep
And I mean,
the whole night.
when you say he snored, he snored. You
Yeah.
could hear him from nearly our bedroom if you listened hard enough.
And apparently Andrew like got his pillow on and just fucked it on.
No, like he kept like knocking on the walls and all, just sort of trying to wake him up, and he was actually going insane.
I remember the next day we woke up and we had to go to the
He was
priest to
insane.
talk to the priest. And Andrew was like, I didn't sleep. That's fine. But he was telling those stories to Owen and Birmingham while me
I actually
and,
cried laughing. Like
me and a
shit.
few other lads went out to get pizza. And that was an adventure in itself because it was fucking freezing. And there'd be no shops open or anything. Like, apparently this small little pizza place where we walked in, a lot of Welsh fans were talking. And evidently, Ireland were playing Wales in the rugby soon.
Oh,
So there was big
Yeah,
big
banter.
pub talks and
Oh.
what was going on.
big
And,
snack.
We got our pizzas anyway and we headed back. And we were like heroes walking through the place.
Yeah.
The pizza was
And I was nice and warm listening to Andrew Ryan telling me story. And then everyone kept like sleepwalking. I sleepwalked. Everyone sleepwalked.
Oh yeah, so we were waiting for the ship, right? And
'Cause our first ship got
that's why
cancelled.
we were going for a ship, and it got cancelled. So we were all waiting there. We waited there for at least 5 hours, and it was about like we've been awake for more than 24 hours now, and we were awake for 48 hours, I think.
Yeah.
For the whole thing,
Well, I slept a good bit.
I didn't sleep at all. I was fucking.
Really?
dying.
No, Sean Bryan literally
I slept on the boat.
SOE.
That's another.
slept north.
But so we were in the like. Have you ever been on like a ferry? where
Yeah,
you
I've been
walk
to
on?
ones of Wales plenty of times.
So when you walk onto a ferry, there's like a sort of waiting area, like just like a
Yeah.
plane. And we were all waiting there, but like since it was so long, people decided to sleep on the floor and all. I like tried to, but I couldn't sleep on the floor. I all managed to get asleep.
Yeah.
And then so when we had to start going, there was like loads of people around. The place was crowded, and we had to wait going up. And he wakes up and was like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna go to the bathroom first." And he walks off in a crowd of
You guys
people
fell asleep.
to the
in
bathroom, and like he didn't come back for like what was it, 10 minutes?
Probably.
Oh, you
I
know,
can't
you
remember.
wouldn't.
I can't remember this happening.
No, the lad went off to the bathroom, didn't come back for 10 minutes, and we all thought we were getting on this ship. And we thought we were going to leave Owen and Hollyhead. So Andrew went and searched for it, but he found you anyway.
I just don't remember this at all.
So you just sleptwalk going to the
Oh yeah,
toilet.
I must have slept in the toilet.
Oh, you
I don't
probably
know.
did. But sure, there's a group of people, like, I don't know, they were probably in their 20s, and they were all absolutely down in
They had like
cans
the
and all.
Aldi cider.
Oh.
Yeah, they're
like 2
absolutely,
litre bottle.
What else would you do though when you're...
and they were down at all them playing tunes, and they're just...
People were joining in. Just singing.
People were joining in, but like, we weren't fucked.
No, we were.
We'd after being in
Were they
Africa,
tunes or...
Oh,
They were
They were
sing-alongs.
Oh.
we waited standing up for like 2 hours to get on this ship, so like, we're probably about 30 hours into this day. Well, quote-unquote day.
Maybe a bit more.
Probably a bit more. We finally get on the ship, right? And we find a nice spot. Did we get food at the start when we got one?
I feel like we.
I think we
I actually can't remember.
I think we got food when we
Did we?
got on. And then we found a nice spot to go to sleep.
Yeah.
So we all go to sleep, and I wake up in the middle, not night because it was like daytime. I wake up to a load of traveller families running around saying,
No.
"I'll bait you,
I
I'll
heard
bait
that.
you."
I've I've went on...
They're all trying to fight.
I've been on ferries about 6 times and I've experienced the
There's-
same thing.
There's this one lad, I don't know, like,
He was like a small.
he was like a small lad, and he kept saying to this one lad, "I'm gonna come after you now.
I'll get my men now.
I'll get my men now." And then like 40 minutes later, he shows up with 2 giants.
Yeah, like
And
one.
he's like, "Come on then now, come
One
on
was
then."
about 6'6" at least.
Oh no, easily.
He was a
6'6".
pure.
It was the
pub
lads
fighter.
in the gym.
Nah, they were proper pub fighters, like.
They weren't exactly built, but they were. You
They
know,
were
they
just
stood on the
big,
fight.
yeah.
Like.
And we were sort of like in and out of consciousness
Yeah.
because of the fucking sleep we had like just hadn't had.
Yeah.
I just saw Liam's like phone blow up in his face there on the.
And like, what time did you get? Was the sea rough on the ferry?
I don't
Because
think.
I remember
Oh,
one time
I
I
was
went on the
dead.
ferry, it was
I don't know.
disgusting.
We sort of like.
I passed out on
I mean, we were just sort of like in a trance on that fucking thing.
Yeah, that was the same. Like when you go on like long haul flights and you don't sleep for so long, you're actually in another planet. Like you're not on
Oh,
Earth anyway. Your mind's just like
Literally.
so sleep deprived.
And we finally get to Dublin Port, right? And it's snowing like crazy. And we get out and into the snow and onto the bus. And then suddenly we arrived home. And it was just mad. The whole
was
thing was
actually
Yeah,
mad.
that was it.
And we slept for about 12 days.
Oh, I came home and I don't know how long I slept for.
I died.
Probably like I don't know. I came home, had a shower, went to sleep, and then woke up like at 2 o'clock the next day.
Yeah.
So,
So-
we came home at like 4
2
o'clock.
o'clock the next week.
So overall, would you rate
Ah,
the experience?
honestly, like it sounds a bit cringe, but it was the best week of my life.
That probably was.
They
yeah.
definitely go again, yeah.
Oh, I would live.
No, I
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd be tempted to live there, honestly.
I don't know.
Maybe if you have a
you
farm
wouldn't
land
tend to live
there.
there, but like we got unlucky obviously because we got to go to school and
Yeah.
all these tour guides and all these people who knew what
Yeah,
they were
yeah,
doing.
that's true.
Like you could have easily had a worse experience going,
Oh,
like
way worse.
just not knowing what you're doing and just ended up getting kidnapped or something like.
What was like the best moment of the whole trip?
Probably, I'd say football match after
Oh, I mean, the football matches,
bush.
you know, the locals are just.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's just something different. You
The
know,
bush
really.
was the best.
Yeah,
You
like-
don't usually like you go on holidays and do all this stuff, but you don't usually play football in the
I
middle
mean,
of
it's
an
just
African
seeing the
country.
country
Exactly.
like that.
Yeah.
Like you see that on telly and you're like, oh yeah, that's
Phenomenal.
great. It's on TV. But then when you actually go there and you experience it
different.
firsthand, it is different. Like as much as people think it's a scam.
Oh, it's,
I mean, there is like schools being built and all, but like they're hardly like building it off of nothing.
Mm.
Like they wouldn't welcome us back if we weren't bringing money into
True.
our country.
What was like the scariest moment you think of it, or was there any like where you actually
Scary moment?
feared? Like,
There was one. I remember we
there's
were
a
like
few.
there were some sketchy moments like
Yeah.
like that taxi ride.
yeah,
That
you
taxi
just
ride was
like
fairly
you
sketchy.
think in hindsight like
We
was
met
a
some
bit
lad on
dodgy.
a bike actually. His name was Daniel as well. Remember that?
Yeah.
He cycled past us. And he was like real friendly. And
People
wanted to
always
know,
stop by to talk to us.
Oh, and they were friendly. They weren't like being like weird or anything.
yeah, dude.
They just genuinely were curious like why we were in their country because like they wouldn't see why anyone wanted to come to their country.
The scariest bit is probably in the marketplace when the guy tried to mug me for my shoes.
Oh, well, he didn't mug you. So
He was like, trade your shoes and mine, and his shoes were like literally this mouse. They were about the
no,
same.
like, so like they always like when you leave, you give me your shoes. So I'm like,
No.
no. And he's like, no, wait, when you leave, you give me your shoes.
No.
No. It was like he was trying to like cast a spell, trying to take our shoes.
Yeah.
Cause like if they got those shoes, they'd be
It's actually pretty
millionaires.
scary.
I would have given them my shoes to be fair if I was
You
back
could have
then.
just got.
Because I just
Gang.
I threw those shoes in the bin.
I didn't know they were my shoes.
Because like you get these orange sand and all, because that's all that the road was. And all,
Yeah,
in them.
literally.
There was it probably would have got mugged by a lot of men, a lot of black
No.
superior men.
So
Like
if you didn't
Gambians,
have
man.
those body there,
Oh, no, like,
He was when I got
Maybe,
porn.
maybe.
Remember the time when these people came in and tried selling us bananas?
In the
In the
compound. Yeah,
So
yeah.
in the compound there's a security guard on 24-hour watch. Sidetracked though,
Took a 5-minute break.
when me and Owen were sleeping, he'd playing reggae music,
Yeah.
and it was the most like chill
Oh, you could
sensation.
fall asleep to it any time.
Do you
It
say
was
he had a little?
No,
Oh,
he definitely.
100%.
There was some
smell of it over there.
Yeah, well, if he's playing reggae and you're doing that,
People are smoking some of that stuff all around us, like. But he was playing reggae, and we didn't have like a window, so we could obviously hear it. And it was like 20 degrees, and we're lying in the beds, and it was just the most peaceful experience
That's
of
unreal.
my life.
Someone.
But anyway, he left his post one day, because you know he had to be there.
Yeah.
And then like these 3-4 women,
Yeah.
me and Owen walk out of like our sort of building, and there's these people standing here with bananas, and they're here trying to sell us these bananas.
We didn't want them bananas.
And we're like, no, we don't want bananas. And they're like, you want bananas?
Yeah.
And then one of them had to go. Do you remember that? One
Yeah.
of them had to go, and I don't know if they tried to sell us to go or
No,
not.
I don't think they did.
I think they just had to go on the leash for no reason.
The crack.
Go.
Bring them for a
They
walk.
were trying to sell us these bananas, and we were like, how did you get in? Like,
Yeah.
what is
What's the
happening right now?
security? The dog the security guard had was fucking.
Oh,
Is this a compound because there needs to be a compound there? Is it like
Well,
a military
I don't know if
presence or
Christians are
something?
like really welcome
Yeah.
in Gambia.
Because
Oh,
they wouldn't be the really big majority in Gambia.
No, they'd be like 2% Christian.
But like, I don't think they're hated, to be honest.
No, neither do I.
But just like if you're in a country and you're the small majority, you're not going to be loved.
Exactly.
Technically,
I
yeah.
mean, so they just had the compound for just to serve.
Yeah.
They had a church. They had like a food hall and all, just for like the monks and all.
Yeah.
And the obviously nuns were there as well.
Was there any like really funny moments?
Oh, too many.
I mean, Andrew O'Brien with his shirt off.
So sunburned. You'll
He-
never see him
so-
sunburned, man.
Like me and Owen did very well to avoid sunburn
Yeah.
over there compared to like some
Well, it
people.
was factor 50 job all the
Oh,
time.
pretty much.
it was
I
like-
forgot to put my back one time, though. That was a regretful one.
I got it on the back of the neck once, but anyway, Andrew didn't put sun cream on
This
once,
is a hard lad.
and he was wearing so he got sunburned all over his back. He put like fucking aloe vera all over just to make it heal up.
No. yeah, Mr. Forrest.
It was awesome.
Sidetrack.
Yeah, he put
So
we
wait,
were sunburned.
we were sunburned, and I went into the so there's a girls like block and a lads block
Yeah.
for like sleeping in. And I went in there because I given the aloe vera off to some of the girls to go get it, and he like chased me out, and he was like, "Well, sir, we need the aloe vera." And so he grabs the aloe vera, he comes over to our room. He's like, "Right, lads, shirts off," and the women waited outside for the aloe vera.
Laughing
So
at face.
so we
and,
took the shirts off, and he just squeezes it out, rubs it all over our backs.
rubs it in Andrew's hair. 'Cause Andrew was like, "Don't put it in my hair, sir." And then he's like, rubs all over his
He
hair.
was being like, "What are you doing? Don't put it in my hair."
Oh,
And then walked out, and I don't know.
the girls were laughing.
So Andrew, we were in that hotel resort thing, and had like a thing onto the beach, and we were all on the beach, and Andrew had a Rasta hat on. You saw the Rasta hat,
Yeah,
yes.
but so sunburned.
So
I've never seen a more
red.
sunburned man in my
It's just
life.
straight red, like, and he given like if anyone knows Andrew O'Brien, like this picture is like the greatest picture of all time. And Owen unfortunately lost his camera
I did. I left it
he
in,
left it on
in
the
the plane.
on the plane.
I was
Had
very
the golden
Never got back.
photo. Had the golden photo of Andrew O'Brien.
Oh,
When he was
Andrew
like-
Brown's Camaro that he wanted to get a picture of for like 2 weeks.
Oh, what?
There was a Camaro parked
Like
outside the
car?
campaign.
He wanted
And,
a picture of it every
we
day.
drove past it like every day, and he's like, "Oh, I must get a picture of that. I must get a picture of that." And I was like, "Yeah, sure, I'll take it on my camera," because obviously we weren't ever in our phones with us. And Owen takes the picture and then loses the fucking camera. So then
There you
Andrew
go.
doesn't have a picture of his Camaro.
Unlucky.
I would recommend if like people pass up on that, like it's I think he's stupid if you didn't apply for it. Honestly.
But it's obviously
Obviously,
not,
come back,
not
like-
everyone in our year can go on it.
Not everyone in a year can go or afford to go, but like if you can, like.
Sure, how many lads went? 9? If you apply,
Like, no,
you're going as a lad.
Well, actually, some people applied and didn't get.
Did you?
But like that was just controversial.
True.
So. I mean, I know that like the whole Gambia trip is covered in controversy, which we won't go into on the podcast. But like,
I don't think we're legally
I mean,
allowed to
a
go
few
on it.
controversial moments over the years.
I mean, it's from when we went to it, there was pretty much nothing wrong with it.
So, thank you for watching, everyone. Please like and subscribe to the Not Just a podcast. Thanks. Stop making it so fucking awkward. Holy shit.